Bitch, I'm a bird. Bitch, I'm a bird. I don't say yo, I just say, bitch, I'm a bird. Bitch, I'm a bird. Bitch, I'm a bird. Bitch, I'm a bird. Go.
Welcome back, Guardians, to another edition of Bird Up Discusses the Destiny Lore. Bird Up, the ultimate bird, the Birdlock, the Bird Warlock. Let's get right into it, shall we? Today, we will be going through a secret lore book. That's right, secret. Something the majority of players will not come across because, honestly, it's kind of a pain to unlock this story. Your friend, Micah Abram. Letter 3. Dear Traveler, we've been here a week now, and so far, Eventide is pretty boring. Because of the snow and the danger from the bad ions in the air, almost the whole colony is packed into this one underground building. The only people that get to go outside without special permission are the maintenance people and the exos. Oh, right, I can't believe I didn't talk about the exos. They did it. Clovis Bray and Papa and all the Braytech scientists made real walking, talking, human-shaped AIs. I even got to see one when Papa was giving us a tour of the colony. It looked so cool and shiny. It even had these awesome glow lights for eyes. I wanted to talk to it, but Dad said I couldn't be trusted not to ask too many questions, so he went over on his own. Papa told me that's why Dad is here, to talk to the exos and analyze their humanness. He also said he thinks I can be trusted, especially when it comes to keeping my excitement to myself. Some people are scared of the exos, which I don't get. How can anyone be anything but amazed by them? Papa laughed when I asked him that. You're like me, always seeking out the new and interesting. We forget to fear what we don't know. But he didn't laugh long before he got serious. Sometimes that can get us into trouble. That's why we have people like Dad to balance us out. That's when Dad came back, looking kind of worried. He wouldn't tell us anything because of the doctor-patient confidentiality, which is annoying. That's what he always says, except this time it doesn't make sense because they're not real patients. Before I could point that out, Papa asked if I wanted to peek inside the factory, which of course I did, so we went around to the loading bay to look. I couldn't see much, but it was still cool. This is all supposed to be secret, but I think it's okay if I tell you. You're the reason we can do all this after all. Your friend, Micah. Micah settled down on Europa a little bit. Micah's father has an interview with an exo, doesn't like what he finds. Can't really talk about it, doctor-patient confidentiality. This kid has an interesting life, LOL. Oh yeah, he was born on Mars. He gets brought to a completely different moon in the solar system, a freezing one. And, gets a toy from Clovis Bray himself. Like, wow, that's a pretty good life. Still writing letters to the traveler, though. It's kind of like writing letters to Santa. Letter 4. Dear Traveler, I can't believe we've only been here a month so far. It's boring being inside all of the time. Every day is the same. Dad wakes me up and makes breakfast, then leaves to join Papa at the Exo factory. Luckily, I have Mihalova, the penguin, to keep me company while I walk all the way to the other side of the building for school. It's not a school, really. Classroom is more like it. There's only 50 of us kids, so they shoved us all in a room with 2 teachers, which is how I found out that everyone got a penguin plushie. I feel dumb thinking I was the only one, but also, it's kind of dumb of Clovis Bray to assume babies and kids would want the same toy. Some of the older kids threw theirs in a recycling chute, but I managed to rescue one. I think I'll call this one Calumet. That's the aeronaut you didn't get to meet because she died on the way to Mars. Oh wow, I didn't know that there was a 4th astronaut in the very first mission to Mars to meet the traveler. That's the one thing that scares me, not the exos or anything else. I don't understand. Dying right before a new discovery. Doing all the work to lead up to something new, then bam! Some stupid accident wipes me and the rest of my 290 years out. What? 290 years? Okay, we knew that humans were living for centuries, but at this point, he's a child, maybe around 10. I'm guessing that's why he said 290. So the human lifespan was increased to 300 years under the Traveler. That is insane. I read that before the Golden Age, people only lived to 100 years old. If they were lucky, and by then, they'd be so sick they couldn't get out of bed. Good thing you came along. I wonder how long the Exos are going to live. Probably forever, right? As long as they keep on top of caring for them. But I guess eventually, their hard drives would get erased by cosmic rays. Papa says that doesn't happen for thousands of years. Plenty of time for backups. Last night, I dreamed I was an Exo. I was standing in the center of a frozen lake in the middle of the night, with no snowsuit, and I didn't feel cold at all. The sky above was completely black, except for one bright moon in the distance. Just as I was looking up, wondering what to do next, Dad woke me up. At first, I was mad, but he reminded me that dreams are messages from deep inside our minds. Until we figure out the message, the dream repeats. So hopefully, I'll get to finish it tonight. Okay. So, Micah is very interested in Exos. Pretty much lives and is surrounded by them in his day-to-day life. Starts to have dreams about them, about how long they'll live, how long they will last. But this second to last paragraph about the dream that he had as an Exo, standing in the center of a frozen lake in the middle of the night with no snowsuit. And I didn't feel cold at all. The sky was completely black except for one bright moon in the distance. Sounds like the Traveler enveloped in darkness. And a frozen lake could be Europa, perhaps?